In this video, I'm going to show you how to crochet a sunflower coaster. Coming up next. Hi, I'm Diette, and welcome to Turtle Creativity, where we make crafting and crocheting easy. Today, I'm really excited to share with you today's crochet project. Today, we're going to be making a sunflower coaster. For this project, you will need yarn, of course. I'll be using two colors, brown and yellow. You'll also need a crochet hook. I'll be using a size letter I. You'll also need a yarn needle and a pair of scissors. Well, I'm short sleeves today, so no sleeves to roll up. So let's go ahead and get crocheting now. So let's get started with crocheting our sunflower coaster. Now, this sunflower coaster is made up of many different stitches. The first stitch that you would need to know how to do is a magic circle. Right here, I put a link to a video that will show you how to do a magic circle if you do not know how to do it. Also, for this project, you will need to know how to do a slip stitch, single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, a treble stitch, a picot stitch. Those are a lot of stitches. And if you do not know how to do any of those, please pause this video, save it to your watch later list, and click on this video right here. Actually, it's a series. It's a series that will teach you all of those different stitches that I just listed. Once you get those stitches down pat, come on back, and then you too can create this sunflower coaster. Okay, so that's enough talking. Let's go ahead and get started with crocheting this sunflower coaster. So we're going to start off with the magic circle or magic loop or magic ring. Everybody calls it something different. So let's get started with creating the magic circle or magic ring or magic loop. Everybody calls it something different, but it all does the same thing. Okay, so inside this magic circle, we're going to put 12 treble stitches inside this circle. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and chain up 4. I already have one chain on the hook, so I'm just going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3 because one chain was already there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I'm going to close up my circle just a little bit, just like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put 12 treble crochets in that circle. So you yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, that's 1. So I have 11 more to do. I'll meet you once I have put in those 11 treble crochets. Now for our 12th treble crochet, yarn over twice, insert the hook in, pull over, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Okay, I'm going to close up my magic circle, and then I'm going to slip stitch to the top of my beginning chain. Okay, all right. Now I'm going to go ahead and chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to put 2 treble crochets in each one of my chain space. So yarn over twice, insert your hook in, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, moving on to the next chain space. And you're going to continue to do that by placing 2 treble crochets in each stitch. I'll meet you when we get to the last one. Okay, so for our last 2 treble crochets, I've already yarned over twice. I'm going to insert the hook in, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Yarn over twice, insert your crochet hook, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and close off this round 2, inserting my hook into the beginning chain that we did. And instead of pulling through my brown, I'm actually going to pull through my yellow. So we're doing a color change. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and chain 1. Okay, then what I'm going to do is flip my work over, and I'm going to go ahead and cut my brown off because I no longer need to use that. Okay, so that completes round 2. Let's go ahead and begin round 3. Now round 3 is when things get fun because we're going to make the sunflower petals. Okay, so for our sunflower petals, we are going to be making a lot of different crochet stitches within our chain spaces. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So we have our chain 1, and our chain 1 is going to represent a single crochet. Now let's go ahead and do a half double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, pull up. 3 loops is on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, now let's do a double crochet. Yarn over, insert our hook into that chain space, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, let's now do a treble crochet stitch. We yarn over twice, insert your hook into the chain space, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Let's go ahead and repeat a treble crochet. So yarn over twice, insert your hook into the chain space, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to do a picot stitch. So we're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, looking at that back bar. This is a picot stitch. Okay, now we're going to do another treble crochet, and actually now we're going to reverse everything that we did. So we're going to do a treble crochet, so pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, double crochet, pull through 2, pull through 2, half double crochet, and now we're going to do a single crochet. All right, we're going to put a slip stitch in the next chain space, and we're going to work over to the next chain space with a slip stitch. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to repeat what we just did. So now let's work on our next petal. We're going to insert our hook, and we're going to do a single crochet, a half double crochet, a double crochet, treble crochet stitch, another treble crochet stitch, picot stitch, treble crochet stitch, double crochet stitch, half double crochet stitch, single crochet stitch, and a slip stitch. Slip stitch in the next chain space and move over and slip stitch in the next one. We have 2 petals completed. So we're going to continue this pattern. We're going to put in our single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, treble stitch, another treble stitch, picot stitch, another treble stitch, double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet, and a slip stitch, all in this chain space. Then we're going to move over to the next chain space and put a slip stitch, and then we'll move over. So continue to do that, and I'll meet you when we get to the last petal. So for our last petal, we're going to go ahead and do a single crochet, our half double crochet, double crochet, treble, another treble, picot, get some more yarn. Okay. Treble, double, half double, single, and slip stitch. We're also going to slip stitch in the next chain space. And then I'm also going to put a slip stitch in the beginning chain space as well. Okay, I'm going to pull up on my yarn just a bit. So that completes this round. You should have a total of 12 petals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so now let's go ahead and work on the last round, which puts these petals in the back of what we just did. And these petals, as you can see, they're a little bit bigger. So let me show you exactly how we're going to do that. So I'm going to insert my hook back in, pull down on all my tails and move them all out the way. Okay, so now what we're going to do is you're going to turn your work, okay, and we're going to make a chain of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to connect this chain right in between the 2 petals. So you see this right here, this stitch right here. We're going to go up under these loops, and we're going to slip stitch our chain 6, okay? Because on this chain right here is where we're going to work our next petals, okay? So let's go ahead and do another chain of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to insert it in between the 2 petals right here. So let's go ahead and insert it here with a slip stitch. Okay. And we're going to keep doing that all the way around in between each one of those stitches. So chain 6, slip stitch it in between the petals, chain 6, insert it in between the petals. And I'll meet you when you get to your last chain 6. Okay, let's go ahead and chain up 6 chains for our last one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to go ahead and slip stitch it to the beginning. Okay. And then we're going to turn our work. Now for our last round, we're going to put a series of stitches in each one of these chain spaces that we just created. So let me go ahead and do the first one and show you what we're going to do. So go ahead and slip stitch in your chain space. And you're going to double up on everything that we did for this first petal. So we're going to do 2 single crochets, 2 half double crochets, 2 double crochets, treble stitch, 2 of them, okay. Now we're going to do another treble stitch, and this is where we're going to put our picot stitch on top of this one. Now 2 treble crochets, 2 double crochets, 2 half double crochets, 2 single crochets, and a slip stitch. And there is our first petal on that last row. Okay. Now we're going to move over to the next chain space and do the exact same thing again. We're going to repeat. So let's go ahead and do that together again. Slip stitch. We're going to do 2 single crochets, 2 half double crochets, 2 double crochets, 2 treble crochets. Let's do that one again. Okay, gonna get some more yarn. Okay, so another treble crochet, picot stitch, treble crochet, another treble crochet, double crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet, do that again, another single crochet, and a slip stitch. And you can go ahead and move over to the next one to do a slip stitch. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and repeat that all the way around, and I'll meet you when we get to our last petal. So now for our last petal, we're going to go ahead and slip stitch onto this chain 6. We're going to do 2 single crochets, 2 half double crochets, 2 double crochets, 2 treble crochets, 1 more treble crochet that has a picot stitch at the top. So picot stitch right here. And now 2 treble crochets, 2 double crochets, 2 half double crochets, 2 single crochets, slip stitch, okay, and we're actually also going to slip stitch into the next chain space and pull up. Okay, let's go ahead and cut our yarn. And we can now flip our work over and sew in our tails. Here is our completed sunflower coaster. I'll see you in the next one, and subscribe for more.